Hey, everybody. I'm so glad you could come to our winter retreat. It's really been a blessing to have so many of you respond to the invitation and then come and share with us. You know, I'm a real believer in having seasonal retreats and just getting in tune with the seasons. And the first one we had in fall, we talked about just settling down into winter and just kind of getting ready to slow ourselves down. It's so countercultural to the way most of our people live, especially here in America. So now we're in winter, we're kind of in that hibernation time, and we're looking at, like, here we are, it's February, and most of us, we've had a lot colder winter than I think we expected, at least those of us who live here on the East Coast, because we've gotten used to the whole climate change thing and how much warmer it is. But traditionally, winter's a time of hibernation. And if we were living according to how our ancestors did a couple hundred years ago, we'd be hunkering down. We'd be staying home more. We'd be going slower. We'd be eating according to the foods that were available with the seasons. And we'd be, eating root vegetables, soups, maybe dried meats and fishes if we were eating meat at all. And we'd be staying closer to home and attending to things maybe that needed to be fixed in the home, writing or journaling, lighting candles, slowing down and eating less, and being more by ourselves to avoid illnesses. So that's a big cry from where most of us live today, where we rush about and try to stay quick and, get mad at the winter weather because it's keeping us from the things that we want to be doing. So let's think about that for a minute. It's a time of hibernation. I'm lucky to be retired, so I can just stay home when it snows, and I enjoy those times. I enjoy sitting by a fire. I enjoy sitting with my puppies. My one puppy is sitting here right now, napping with me. So, do we let ourselves have that self-care time? Do we let ourselves tend to our homes? And today, what an honor to be able to get together with other women to celebrate, to be able to spend this time from the comfort of our own home. So today, we come together, we overcome that urge to hibernate. Let's bring a totem with us. Let's gather something, and if you have to go get it, that's fine. And maybe your pet, maybe a stuffed animal, maybe some stone or object or a candle or something that helps you feel more comfortable that you can share. What we're going to do is tell a little bit of our stories, maybe, of course, our names and even nicknames if you prefer to be called something different. We'll tell a couple minutes of our recovery story. First, my name, of course, is Linda Wilk. I have 42 years recovery. I was very young when I got into recovery, 27. Well, maybe that's not young now, but it certainly was then. Most people were in their 50s. But I'll tell you, I was worn out when I got into recovery. I had been running away from home, running away from all the stuff in my life I couldn't stand. Doing any kind of drug or alcohol, anything, particularly speed and, uppers, speed, cocaine, LSD, and always alcohol that I could to escape my feelings and the experiences of my life. But it didn't help. I couldn't escape it. And so I was suicidal. I was wishing that something would take me out because I didn't have the nerve to do it myself. I came to an AA meeting by accident. I was with someone there for their support, and a beautiful woman in about 8 years of recovery told the emotional part of my story, and I sat there dumbfounded because I couldn't believe that somebody else felt as I did, that they just wanted the rest of the day to be over so they could do the drinking that they wanted to do to make the world go away. And I cried through that meeting. The person sitting next to me was just staring at me like, what is going on? And I never left AA after that. What a blessing. So many people do leave, I know. I never left because there were people there from that day forward that gave me hope that things could change. And so, here I am, a day at a time, 42 years. What a miracle. There were also many, many, many other people that mentored me, reached out to me, gave me tools to survive the things that I had lived through, generations of abuse and trauma and addiction. And so here I sit, and I love nothing more than to pass on what was given to me. So that's where we are today. I love to do retreats because of that. I love to share self-care things. I love to hear other people's methods of self-care and to share with you. So as you tell your stories, I'll pause and listen. Deep listening is a big part of recovery and spirituality. Not all of us believe the same things, and that's part of the wonder of the journey. If we can free ourselves to learn and share and listen, that's what deepens our own journeys. So we're going to pause here, and we'll come back after, and then we're going to tell a bit of our stories. I call it stepping out onto the ice because it is winter. Don't worry, it's safe. I'll ask you to tell one thing that you're excited about being here, and then tell one thing you're afraid of. We're all going to take some risks today, but did you know that risking, we each build a little more closeness with each other, and through that closeness comes intimacy. Many people run from intimacy, but it's in that risking, in that stepping out on the ice, that we become closer. And for women, that's such an important tool. I really am so glad that you're here, and I'm looking forward to our day together.